top of it.
Hi, I am Mia, and I'm here at Faith Fitness Studio with Emmett Ballard. And today we're going to talk about training one of the most important muscle groups of your body. It affects every move that you make, whether you're a professional athlete or whether you are somebody who's just trying to keep up with your kids and your grandkids or just life in general. And that is your innermost core. And we are going to train that with the plank. Emmett is going to demonstrate the basic plank, and then we're going to show you some progressions to make it harder or some moves to make it a little easier if you've never done the plank before.
We're going to start off easy first, right?
Yes, we're going to start off easy first.
Right.
Find a good place that you can stretch out on the floor. You're going to lie face down on the floor and position your elbows directly under your shoulders. And you are going to raise yourself up onto your forearms and your toes. When you are in this position, you need to concentrate on keeping a perfectly straight, rigid line from your ankles up through your ears. You do not want to raise your rear end up to the ceiling, and you don't, that's right, that's a bad move. And you don't want to let your hips sag down to the floor because that puts too much stress on your back. While you are in this rigid line, focus on drawing your belly button into your spine, tighten your legs, and really squeeze your glutes. That's really important here. Now you want to shoot for holding this position for 20 seconds. If you're really good, then shoot to hold it for 60 seconds. If this move is too difficult for you, then try, Emmett, if you'll demonstrate this, then raise up on your hands rather than onto your forearms. You'll want to keep all of the checkpoints the same. There you go. Exactly. See how his body is still in a straight line, all the way from his ankles, all the way through the ears. And if this is too challenging for you, you can plank on a chair. Use the back of a chair as your floor, or even the wall. You just step out from an angle. Okay, you will want to do these do 10 to 12 reps for about 2 to 3 sets. All right, Emmett, if you will go back down to the basic plank, we are going to demonstrate some more challenging moves if you have mastered the plank. And the first one that you can try is you will raise one leg at a time, raise it about 5 to 8 inches off the floor, hold it for about 3 seconds, slowly lower, and then repeat. You'll repeat that for 10 to 12 times, and then do the same with the other side. Now your body may have a tendency to want to shift to one side or the other, so be prepared for that. Yeah, you don't want that. Now when you've mastered the leg lifts, then go ahead and extend one arm straight out in front of you. Hold it for 3 seconds, slowly lower, and repeat. Okay, then when you have really mastered those, then you can raise an opposite arm and opposite leg at the same time. Hold those for 3 seconds, slowly lower, and repeat. Remember to keep your belly button drawn into your spine. That's very important. All right, now if you are a superstar and you have already mastered all of these moves on the floor for the plank, then it's time to move on to an unstable surface, and that is going to be your best friend, the stability ball.
Yay.
Yeah. Now you need to be really good at performing all of the variations of the floor plank before you move on to using a stability ball, because it is an unstable surface, which does make it more challenging, but can also make it more dangerous too. So make sure that you know your core is really strong before you do this. All of the checkpoints will be the same. You'll go ahead and position your elbows onto the ball. Raise your body onto your toes. Okay, now if you'll roll the ball out a little bit, Emmett, there you go, so that those elbows are not that far. You can, but just for the plank, we're just going to keep your elbows right up under your shoulders, just like that. Perfect. And then when you've mastered this, when you can hold this for 20 to 60 seconds and do 2 to 3 sets of this, then you'll go ahead and you can start your other variations and raise your legs and raise your arms. And that is the plank. If anybody has any questions, you guys can shoot us a message. How you feel? How's that going?
It was good. Yeah. That was definitely a core workout. Even though we didn't do any crunches, I still feel my core working.
Well, that's the thing. Nobody gets excited about staring at the floor for 60 seconds and the plank isn't one that gives you the bling like doing the ball crunches. People, I mean, how many people have come up to you and said, "Wow, Emmett, your multifidus is just amazing," or your pelvic floor.
Multifidus.
Yeah.
And many people are like, how do I lose this? How do I get rid of this? That's like the biggest question. Yeah. So.
But anyway, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you new exercises and how to progress and regress them.
Thank you.